come have fun with us, and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up everybody, I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And welcome to our reaction to Naruto Shippuden episode 455.
Welcome.
Anna,
Yes.
Naruto is one of the anime on our list of 101 anime
Just one of them.
that we want to watch in our lifetime. And I say Naruto, I mean Naruto/Naruto Shippuden. On this channel, we're covering all of those anime. If you want to see the full list, it's in the description box below. Or at the outro of this video.
Check it out.
Yes, this is your first time watching Naruto.
If you can believe it, yes, it is.
Not mine. And as of now, we've been watching the Itachi flashback. And the last one focused on, Itachi and his feelings about getting his Sharingan. He went on a training mission with Shisui. We saw the bond there. That was pretty nice. And ended with him getting into the Embu.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I find interesting with those is to put them together with other elements that we've had, right? Because every time they always show,
the same story, but from another point of view, or with a little small addition.
Exactly. So we saw a lot of Itachi and the Kakashi flashback once he got into the Embu, and so here we see it from another perspective, right? What are you thinking of those flashbacks so far?
Oh, I really like them. I feel like it fits because this is fillers, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it fits really well in the story.
Well, it's lightly based on 2 books.
Okay.
So,
yeah, but I mean more so not just what the story that they're telling, but also the placement and the way they introduce these fillers. I feel like it works really well, and I really like it. And I like that I feel like it's relevant to what is happening right now in the canon episode.
Okay, well, let us keep on watching. Yeah, so this is all scenes we've seen in other contexts or in other flashbacks.
That was a bit demonic looking.
It's interesting, right? The colors are different, the framing is different. Look at the sky. It's kind of like dreamlike,
Yeah, it feels like his nightmare. I remember this happening. It's different, a little bit different, but maybe it's just like the mood is very different. A simple assassination. Like it's nothing.
Look how she's grown.
Yeah. It's strange, like every time they show surveillance, they only show kids and just people living their lives. He does look exhausted, not from the mission, but from the weight of everything. Do you know about his destiny?
Oh.
That's interesting. They never mentioned that.
Yeah, gotta get those upgrade. That Rinnegan upgrade.
置かれている今の状況の間違い。だからとはいえ、それを力で覆すというのは。
Yeah, it's interesting because like he says that, but the way he thinks of the way he got his Mangekyo Sharingan, and when he says we still have ways to go, like you know what it takes to get this visual power, and still you think of it as something that you must acquire.
Must be obtained. Mm.
That's why they fear you, not because you have it, but because you're willing to do what it takes to get it.
I mean, they fear them because the village was built on.
Yeah, that's true.
The animosity between those two clans, and it never went away.
That's true, yeah. But I mean, even for me, like knowing what I know, you know, I would think that's the real issue, like with the clan, with the Uchiha clan.
You sound like a certain Tobirama here, Tobirama Senju. The real issue with the clan is they're just born to be like this.
No, the real clan with the issue is that there are people who are willing to do what it takes to get this power.
Yeah, but there are people who are not Uchiha who are willing to do a lot of things to get power.
Yeah,
Look
obviously.
at Orochimaru.
Yeah, obviously. I'm not saying they're the only ones in this world. There's lots of others like them, but
Yeah, so then it's a personality trait. It's not a clan thing, you know.
yeah. So I guess maybe the problem is with some of them, because Itachi never wanted that.
But even here he said, like, my friend sacrifices himself for me, right? The tears of blood. It's not a good moment, right? And so rather than frame it as, look at these evil people willing to do anything to get power, wouldn't you see it as how tragic is it that the only way to achieve that power is through like such pain?
Yeah, but then when he says we still have ways to go, it means he's thinking that he can go further than that. But
Yeah.
like, doesn't he realize that would take more sacrifice?
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that he never implies that they should do anything to get there, right?
Okay.
Because if you think of it in the sense that his idea is protect the Uchiha, right, from the village, from the people who fear us for, you know, reason that they think is legitimate but we don't think are, then you can't at the same time say your goal is to protect the Uchiha, but also egg some of the Uchihas to, you know, hey, get your friend killed, or, you know, do something horrible to get power. Because that's the implication, right?
Yeah.
They get this power through tragedy, often related to people close to them, and the people close to them are Uchiha members.
Right.
That's not what
that's
he
their
wants.
families
Yeah.
and friends.
There is, though, a history of people doing that on purpose, right? Itachi even explained it, you know, friends killing friends, brothers killing brothers to get the power. But what I'm saying is that that's more an individual problem, right? Because other people who are not Uchiha are also doing horrible things to get power.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, that's my way of saying it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what I'm saying more is I feel like he's too desensitized to the pain that they're feeling.
が力ずくで火影になるのか。一族がそれを望むからだ。俺には皆を止められない。だが、力ずくを避けるため、万華鏡車輪眼を持っていることを隠している。万華鏡車輪眼ならばキュービを操れる。
Oh,
一族がさらなる。
He just said we don't even know if someone
Yeah.
can do it.
見ろ、連れてきました。やりましょう。不意をついて上層部を拘束するのだ。わずかな戦闘は起きるだろうな。暗部のお前
The surprise effect has been gone for a while. They know.
yeah, they know you're coming.
無血革命。イタチ、お前は俺の子だ。頼む。
That's interesting.
一族を助けてくれ。
That changes so much. This information.
The bloodless, the idea that he wanted to do.
Well, this conversation as a whole, like the fact that he knew he could have controlled the Nine Tail. He kept it a secret because he knew that the clan would want him to use that power. It feels like he's closer to like Itachi's way of viewing this conflict than the clans.
Well, to begin with, even when people were talking in his ear and telling him like you should be Okage, you should
Yeah,
do this, you
but
should
then
do that, he was always like, no, let's follow the. He didn't want this.
yeah,
at
exactly,
first.
exactly. But I felt like he didn't want it at first, but then in the end, he gave in and thought like, oh yeah, we should take over, we should have a revolution. But now it feels more like I still don't want this, but I can't hold back the clan. And also, I guess the difference is that unlike Itachi, he wasn't willing to give up on his clan.
But there's also some resentment there, right, towards the Leaf,
Yeah.
personally on his part.
Yeah.
You can tell like there was a shift when they, pushed them to the outskirts, blamed them for the Ninetale incident,
Yeah.
and started surveilling them, and he noticed right away, right, that
that
they're
that's
watching
happening.
us.
Yeah. But what I'm saying the difference is in what, like how that influenced Itachi's decision to murder his whole clan. Because he knew in that moment that things could have been way worse, and his father was trying to make it less bad, I guess. And his father was proposing a solution of like a bloodless revolution. Like, sure, some fighting would happen, some people would get hurt, maybe some people would die, but it wouldn't be as brutal. Whereas his method was to like kill his whole clan. You would say if the purpose was to have less bloodshed, wouldn't what he did
The
cause
revolution.
more bloodshed?
Well, there was the idea that the bloodshed would not only come from the inside but from the outside. Once the village is seen as being weakened,
true.
then other villages would attack.
Yeah, there was also like all the repercussions of that. And also, even if they do that, it's not like there would still be like the Uchiha and the rest of the people, and there would forever be this animosity between them. And once they do the revolution, there would be no chance for redemption for them,
Well, there's no chance for redemption if they're all dead.
I guess.
内派一族
There is for Sasuke.
木の葉に革命を起こす決意です内派全滅
里を守るためには混乱を生む前に何としても事を収めなければならんこの任務を任せられる忍びは内派と木の葉の二重スパイであるイタチお前を置いて他にない
That also plays into his idea that he has to do things by himself,
一族真
And Denzo plays into it too. The only one who can do it is you.
Yeah.
して生まれるのか里か一族か
That's a nice scene. The angles of this episode are all like, I don't know, they make you feel uneasy, everything makes you feel uneasy. The sounds too, like he jumped away then, there wasn't the typical sound that they use.
That's the most they've shown of him killing everyone.
Oh, I'm sure they'll show him killing the girl.
イタチこの殺戮の先に何があるこれを
おおいい目だな
そんな助けてイタチ君助けて
Oh, he's not there to help.
Yeah. You have no idea. So I guess he didn't kill her himself.
俺が見る里の先一族の先だそうかサスケか影分身万華鏡社員団同士の戦いになる罠などない入ってこい
Just let him do it.
のこと、殺し合いはしたくない。
父さん、母さん、俺は。
分かっているわ。
It's his son, and he's also seeing that with this Sasuke survives, you know.
サスケのことは頼んだぞ。に比べれば我らの痛みは一瞬で終わる。考え方は違ってもお前を誇りに思う。お前は本当に優しい子だ。終わったな。お前はいや、行くか。
まずは礼を言う。これでこの葉は内戦を免れた。里の平和は守られたのだ。これからどうする？
This whole thing just feels like, you know, could have been avoided.
その者が約束を唱えるようにそばに身を置くことにします。
Long ago, they should have included the Uchiha.
隊長はビンゴブックに載った抜け人ですからね。
体裁を整えるだけの立ち筋ではないな。
車輪ガンなら通用しません。
俺たちは隊長の目を見ませんから。現術。
あなたの部下となります。
俺に刃を向けた時の暗示を仕込んでおいた。
最初から。
From the beginning.
Yeah. There's the Itachi that we know.
二重スパイだった。木の葉の目であり、内葉の目であったんだ。本当はどちらのスパイだったのか。正体を隠す。
内葉マダラが生きていると知られたらいろいろと面倒だからな。これから合わせる暁のリーダーは俺の正体を知って
イタチ君じゃないの。お久しぶり。
オロチマルさん。
ああ、そういえばお二人は同郷でしたね。
He's good at playing
Yeah.
噂は聞いたわ。やっぱりあなたもこちら側の忍びだったのとか一族とか仲間とかそういう縛りを邪魔だと思う忍びよ。
No, he's not
That's
like
not
you.
at all.
忍びの世の真の平和だ。忍び
And that's not even the case for a lot of the members here.
世界を
Yeah.
大きな望みだな。
Like, I wouldn't say that
そのために
pain was.
里も
Considered bound to be a
Yeah.
burden.
優秀な忍びを集めている。これよりお前は暁のイタチだ。世界に痛みを。
Group meeting.
Yeah. How difficult this must have been for him, you know,
十蔵、
to be seen as
お前
one
が
of
私
these.
とツーマンセルを組め。
Yet another partner. Yeah, so a lot of the episode was, you know, seeing the night, the event,
Yeah.
the tragedy through,
In more details.
yeah, different angles, different, literally different angles, right? You were talking about how the
Yeah.
the
yeah,
shots,
The
yeah.
shots were like look very different. It's yeah, everything makes you feel just so uneasy. Every time I hear a part of Itachi's story, it just makes it worse.
Yeah. But the whole thing, you know, it's hard to, you know, sit there and think like who's to blame. It feels like everyone's to blame.
Yeah.
And not only from that moment, but, you know, from the moment the village was built. Like the way they acted kind of feels like it was, it would lead to that. And Madara foresaw it, right?
Well, if you think of even the flashbacks that we saw with Hashirama and Madara when they were kids, you know, it feels like from that point on, it was kind of doomed, you know. They were on opposite sides from the beginning and they never...
Fully
they never
came
changed.
together.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, It's interesting, but the story of Itachi is not over. We still have more to see, and if you guys want to see our reaction to that, we invite you to
subscribe to this channel. The button is down below.
Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking it if you did, and have a nice day.